welcome to this week's happy hour. So it's spring and it's a beautiful time of year. Here in Toowoomba, we love spring. We have a whole month of celebration called the Carnival of Flowers, and the city itself is in glorious bloom at the moment, and it's a beautiful time to visit. And spring has a very unique energy as a season. It's very fresh, it feels very new, and it's all about new growth, new life, and sort of that reawakening after the cold and the renewal of winter. And so, even the air feels fresh. And so it's a great time to also, I think internally we feel that as well. We're very connected with the seasons around us, but we have the same sorts of seasons within us. And spring is the time where we move and take action on the seeds of intention that perhaps we planted in the more reflective, quiet winter period. And so that's what I'm going to work on today in the happy hour. I've created a really lovely guided meditation on using that kind of spring analogy, that new growth, new awakening, to help us to connect to and bring forth the seeds of intention within ourselves. And so I've used a couple of kind of visualizations on this and metaphors. And what I am guiding you through in the practice is working out what are the key elements that we need in order to bring forth those ideas, those character traits that we're trying to build in ourselves, or those projects that we really want to see come into the world. And we kind of need three different things, just like a plant needs three different things to grow. So we first need to tend to the soil. We need to plant the seeds into fertile ground that's being cared for. And that's our self-care practices. So making sure that we are grounded, we are feeling vibrant and rested and ready to kind of nourish those seeds of intention. And that's what we do with our self-care practices. That's why you come back and you listen to these kind of guided meditations. It's why you do the rest practices that we've talked about in previous weeks. We want to have a fertile, nourishing soil for those seeds. The second thing is the water. So we water the seeds of intention with our daily habits. So once you know what you want to achieve, there are always certain things that you'll need to do in order to make that happen. So if it's a character trait, you might identify some ways that you would need to show up in order to kind of build that character trait within you. If it's a project, then there are steps that you need to do, and you need to keep momentum, and that's the water. And then finally, the sunlight. The sunlight is our awareness. So this is connecting back and being very aware and very connected with those seeds that we've planted. And so it's very easy to get distracted. There's a lot to be distracted by in our fast, busy modern lifestyle. And so it's a really purposeful drawing back of attention, and whether that's through gratitude practices or journaling or just connecting in and repeating to yourself every day what you are working towards. That's your awareness. And so we need all three of these things in order for our kind of seeds of intention to bloom into whatever it is that we've chosen or desired. And that's what we'll talk through and how I'll guide you through in this practice. It goes for about 10 minutes. It's really lovely, really relaxing, because we need to be in a very calm, relaxed state in order to connect in with those really deep, true desires. So give it a go, and I'd love to know what you think. Hi, I'm Karen Mackay from Real Life Meditation, and welcome to this guided meditation using the energy of spring renewal to spark your own internal renewal cycles. Begin by finding a comfortable position, either seated in a chair or on the floor, or lying down if you prefer. Close your eyes and allow your body and mind to relax. Notice any sensations in the body. Make any last-minute adjustments to make yourself completely comfortable. Really settle in. Allow your breath to flow naturally, gently, in and out of the nostrils. Now, slowly begin to deepen the breath, fully inflating the lungs on the inhale, feeling the air coming in all the way to the bottom of the lungs. See the belly expand as you breathe in deeply. Then fully exhale, releasing all the air out of the lungs on the exhale. See the belly move back in towards the spine. Continue breathing in this deep pattern, fully inhaling, filling the lungs on the inhale, and fully exhaling, releasing all the air from the lungs on the exhale. And as you continue breathing deeply, visualize as you breathe in that you are breathing in life energy or prana. Then on the out breath, visualize old stale energy, old thoughts and emotions being released with the breath. Continue to visualize your breathing in fresh, revitalizing energy with each in-breath, and releasing all old, stale energy, negative beliefs and thought patterns with every out-breath. Now let the breath return to its own natural rhythm, flowing in and out of the nostrils without any effort or control. The breath breathing you. As you continue to deeply relax, visualize yourself standing in the middle of a field, surrounded in the distance by tall forest. And as you stand in the middle of this field, feel the warmth of the early spring sun shining down on your face and head. Allow the warmth of the sun to soften and relax all the muscles of the face and head. Soften the forehead, around the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw and mouth. The whole face and head deeply relaxed. Now notice the sun warming through the throat, relaxing all the muscles of the throat. Feel the warmth through the shoulders, the chest, and down both arms, right to the fingertips, relaxing the whole upper body. Feel the warmth through the back and the belly, the whole torso deeply relaxed. Now feel the warmth from the spring sun in the pelvis, the hips, and down both legs, right to the tips of the toes. Deeply relaxing all the muscles of the lower body. Continue to bask in the warm light of the sun, feeling completely relaxed. In this deeply relaxed state, look around you at the field you're standing in. Notice that the soil has been tilled, has been prepared with care and attention over the cool winter months. Every season has its purpose, and winter is a time for slowing down, for looking inward, for tilling the soil, preparing for the next season of renewal. As you continue to look down and around, notice the first buds of new growth peeking through the soil. Fresh green shoots pushing up through the soil and out into the warm sunshine. The seeds planted in the cool season, now ready to grow and bloom into new life. As you continue to watch, see the whole field now filling with new growth, as though you're watching on time lapse. See the whole field bursting with new shoots, the new growth unfurling and reaching for the sun, growing up and up before finally bursting into bright bloom. As you look around at the bright new growth all around you, reflect inward. What seeds of intention have you set for yourself? What have you planted in the fertile soil of your mind and body? Knowing that you have been preparing the soil with your self-care practices, with your expanding understanding of yourself. What is ready to bloom from within you? What will you water with your habits to help it grow? What will bloom in the sunlight of your continued awareness? Allow your vision of your intention to become clear. Whether it's something big or small, feel it deeply. See it clearly and in vivid color. If it's in words, repeat them in your mind as though they are already here. Allow your intention to be your current reality. And then let them go. Send your intentions for yourself out into the universe, knowing that you have prepared the soil, planted the seeds, and will continue to help them grow with the water of your habits and the sunlight of your awareness. Return now to awareness of your body, noticing any sensations. Feel the rhythm of your natural breath as it flows in and out of your nostrils. Allow your awareness to return to the room that you're in, noticing sounds inside and outside of the room. Be aware of where your body contacts the surface that's supporting it. Perhaps bring back some gentle movement into the body, wriggling the fingers and the toes. You may want to stretch or curl up in a ball. Just listen to your body. Feel a deep sense of gratitude for yourself, for taking this time to care for yourself, to plant the seeds of intention for your life, and to help them grow. And when you're ready, there's no rush. Take your time. But you can gently begin to flicker open the eyes and return to the rest of your day. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me. So that's it. I hope you found that practice really nourishing and that you felt like you were able to connect with those really deep, important desires within you. You can come back to this as many times as you like. It's something that you could listen to over and over again just to bring that spotlight, that awareness back onto those goals that you have for yourself. So have a great week. I hope you can get outside and look at some beautiful flowers if it's blooming where you are. And I'll see you next week.